Bonjour. Bonjour, hello, welcome to another video. Max Mountain World, doing things a little bit different today. So I'll start off with explaining what I'm not doing. I'm not going up the mountain, I'm not mountain biking, I'm not taking lifts, and this is the second last weekend opening for mountain bikes in Les-Orres. And what I've done today is I've taken advantage of the fact that the rental shops are open, and I've rented me an electric assist mountain bike. Quick look at the bike here as well. The electric bike, electric assist. One strange thing is when you back pedal on it, the chain doesn't. It's all geared up, everything's in there. It's electric assist, so it doesn't operate electrically until you're actually powering it with the pedals. When the more power you give with the pedals, the more power it gives you. So 11-speed box at the back, wow, which gives you a nice variation, plus 4 different levels, 4 or 5, I don't know, 4 different levels. I'll go more into the control when I'm on the move with this, but the combination of that, you can get very easy cycling. This isn't for VTT, this isn't for jumping over things and whatnot, this is for touring. So you wouldn't be taking one of these yokes up the lifts or anything. A couple of reasons. One, they'd be almost impossible to mount because of the weight of the thing. Two, don't really need it because this is more than capable of going anywhere that the lifts are going to take us as well. And also, just it's a different thing. It's not for extreme mountain biking. Okay, ready to rock, and instead of going up, I'm going to go down, and I'm going to take the valley behind here. I've never been there before. I had my car there for about 1 kilometre up the track that goes behind, but it got a bit excessive. So I'm going to head right round there. I've done views of videos and all sorts from the top of here, from the top of Crevu, the next resort. But I've never actually done the valley itself, so I'm going to go down and then go and do that. Obviously I don't need electric going downhill, but yeah, we'll see how we go with that. Here I'm on full charge, 5 bars. I'll put it on to a slightly lower setting for assist. 3 levels, 4 levels. Off, green, blue, purple, red. I'll stick with purple just now. I've got to remember, I've got to program myself here because it's on French brake style, i.e. front brake is left, back brake is right. Now, I did this once before and I got used to it fairly quick, but it's the reflexes if something happens that concerns me, but I should be okay with that. So gentle run down, no power assist, and just head down the road a few kilometres to go round that mountain. Going down, down, down. 1550. So on the way down I spotted just at the bottom of the skiing area, biking area, whatever, and thought I'd just see. This is a piece that's just above 30 degrees and I've got it on red, which is the maximum assist, and I'm in first gear, and see, is it easy to go up here? Yeah, this is one hand stuff. Tendency is though, put too much power and she'll lift the front end and wheelie. Sometimes that's a good thing. So most of the time, stick it on red. Last time out with this I was economising, but you don't really need to. I handed the bike back with 50% left in the battery. But when you go fast, like down here, it only assists up to 25 kilometers per hour, and then you're on your own. But I suppose when you're going downhill doing that, you don't really need any help. Well, just gone through a shaded bit that gets no sun. About to go into another. Man, this is cold on the hands. But I'm not far to go. So down here at the bridge that I'm approaching, the altitude is 1,352 meters, which incidentally I've come down from 1650-ish, and 1352 is also the altitude of Ben Nevis, the highest mountain in Scotland stroke UK. So instead of taking the bridge here, just watching this, someone spilt something, it's been all the way down up the Grande Vallon, which is where I'm going. Right, gears down, and we'll go up the track here. Just remembering all the beautiful spots. This is going to be spectacular, I reckon. Yeah, sun's coming up. And just going into the forest here, up a gear I think. It's uphill round the back here, and it'll be uphill most of the way, so this will be downhill coming back and then uphill up the roads, but the roads is easy with the electric assist. Just the scale of this, the camera will never pick up. The beauty of it, I hope it is. This is just wow, wonderful. Okay, 6 kilometers, Le Grande Vallon, Chapelle Saint-Pierre, Boucle de Grande Vallon. This looks very interesting. I'm trying not to do too much videoing just now. I want to keep it for the best of this. So yeah, here we go. And the technique here is the steeper bits, just drop a gear or two and you're just putting the same amount of effort, which is very little effort, into the actual pedalling, and you can maintain the same speed going uphill. This bit's just a little bit less uphill, up a gear, same pressure on the pedals, and just going. Some sunny bits. It's cold in the shade in the forest here too, but what a place. These trees are massive. A particularly steep bit here. I'm in first gear. I've dropped the assistance down. As you can see, I've lost 1 bar, so I'm down to 80%. It's the second highest setting on the purple. The Grande Vallon, 5 kilometers now. Oh, yeah, just came up there and we're heading up there. This is, of course, potable water next to a little stream. Wow. Onward. Wow. I'm the only person here. This is opening out a bit. Wow. Oh. What a spot. Downhill a bit. It was a nice respite, even though the climbing was very easy. There's the Grande Vallon up ahead there to the right. What a place, what a day, beautiful cloudless day. Alright, so already up at 18-20 metres here. Bit of a surprise, but that's a result of all the climbing I've been doing. Most of the time I've been first, second, third gear between purple and blue, and I made a mistake the last report. 4 blues and 1 white is 90%, so I'm down to 80% now. Here's something I didn't consider. Oh wow. Hundreds of sheep. Do they go around me or do I go on through? Bonjour. Il faut juste attendre ici?
Oui, c'est tout.
Ok, super, merci, bonne journée.
Bonne journée. Au revoir.
Au revoir. Hey people. Wow. This is awesome. And none of them are bumping into me. Oh well. She said just to stay here, don't move until they've gone. So, wow. There's some vehicles behind as well. Oh, that's it. Yeah, you hustle them along. There's the black sheep. And another. Go away. Wow. Okay, let the cars past as well. Bonjour.
Bonjour. Et merci.
Ah, de rien. Plaisir. Bonjour. I think this one must be royalty in the trailer, or the ones that are injured or something. Who knows? Executive transport. Right, I can move on. Bonjour. And onward. No, no choice. I would say that's the difficult climb done. I'm now in the Vallon. I think that kind of washed a bit of sheepy poop off my tyres. Certainly it's getting easier as I go here now, and just as spectacular. Now this here is avalanche damage. You can see in the horizon here in the distance, all the trees are bent over that way, so there's been, yeah, they're missing off that face as well. So there's been an avalanche that's come down. Luckily it's missed this, unless this is brand new, but it's come down over the path here and wiped out some trees and finished up down here. Kind of makes a weird sight with all these trees bent over. They've also chopped a few down as well. And there's the back of Les-Orres here. It doesn't say no bikes, only motorbikes and cars not allowed. And this bridge is broken, and that looks kind of deep. Should I? I'll see how deep it is. This guy goes through it. Yeah, it's pretty deep. It's kind of fenced off. I'm not going to cross that. I'm on purple, second top setting, first gear. I think I might try this. What could possibly go wrong? Alright, so my feet dipped in the water a bit, but oh, it's quite refreshing actually to have wet shoes. What a place. Some camping going on over there too. Altitude 1905 meters, 4.7 kilometers. It's called Les-Orres, Grande Vallon. So looks like probably going to be heading up left here. That's just idyllic. What a location. Got some people coming down ahead as well. Dogs. Bonjour, merci. Oh. Yeah, what is it they say, and doesn't translate to French in any way at all, but in the sort of the British television property programs, location, location, location. Wow, that's the back of Vallon. 2,832 meters altitude on top of that, with a plane on top. And another steep bit. I find these steepest bits, second gear on red, still got 80% left, so whatever happens, if I've got at least half of the battery left, I know I can make it back up the road easy style. So because it's almost all downhill back from here to the main road. Yeah. And if it gets a bit cumbersome, I can drop the first gear on red, and this is single-handed stuff. I can smoke my fag on the way up. You notice here, all the trees start off at the same angle as the terrain they're on, and then they go, wait a minute, they're looking for light until they surface, and then after they surface, wait a minute, the light's up there. Ha! Wow. I know this is happening, I just thought I'd point it out. Look at these ones. Quite often they grow in pairs as well. That was a steep bit. First gear and red. Dead easy though, but the front wheel just over rocks and stuff, just so easy to pop a little wheelie by itself without going up and going mental. Very controllable. I can actually pop one if I want, but I'm not doing. Oh, there's marmot ahead. Well, amongst the Scottish thistles, there was a marmot here. He ran away. I think they're more timid here with the lack of space, because even though this is an open space in the forest, it's yeah, it's kind of a bit closed in for the marmots. They're normally on open faces, but this was a rare one as well. It's a pity he's gone away. It was a black one with a white stripe on it, and that's pretty rare. I've been sitting here a few minutes, and if you stay here, if you sit still and don't move and just wait, quite often you'll see a little head poking out of something, and you keep going, keep still, it'll get curious and come out a little bit for a better view. I don't think this is happening today. Another steep bit. So first in red, which is pretty easy, just both hands on the bars. I don't need it for power, but for control, it's that much more sensitive. As I say, the front end is so light. But the trick to this is not to try and go too fast, just go at a pace that kind of you feel comfortable with on the pedals, and that seems to work fine. And also it's still at least 4 or 5 times faster than walking the same distance up and back down again. still climbing, not quite so steep, second gear red, and come out the forest, and his words can't describe that view. Oh wow. And I'm still on 80%, so I've got all day. I can go a good bit further. I don't know if there's a hunt on, if these are shepherds or what ahead of me here, but yeah, all mountain people are friendly. Say hello, good day, bonjour. So this is the Cabane du Grand Vallon at 2080 meters, and off to the left 2.8 kilometers to the Col des Orres. I don't know when I go that far. We'll see. Maybe, yeah. I've got all day, why not? So this is the Cabane du Grand Vallon. Subtly put the camera on there, don't want to be too intrusive. So they're loading up some water. Bonjour. No, maîtriser ou utiliser. Et voilà. Okay, so just met these chaps, and these wait, je sais. Stopping for their own lunch. It's 12:30 now, so I'm gonna just descend a little bit further as someone else arrived in another pickup truck, and I'll head a bit down, find some place, stop and have my own lunch. Got some stuff with me for eating and drinking, so before that, quick look around this place. Thanks for watching. And most of these guys, I don't know, I've never met them before. I might have done in passing or something, but yeah, here's a familiar face.
Oh, Max,
Hey, ça va?
qu'est-ce qu'il dit? T'es en forme?
Wow, vélo électrique, wow, c'est super, super accessible. So in they've said it's okay to go in here. Hopefully the camera's going to adapt to the light, but yeah, cooking, storage, double bed, table, candles. Wow, it's powered up too by the looks of it. And a furnace, a stove, cooking. Wow, what a little place. Look at that. That is awesome. Picked up stuff ready to go. Chilling the wine and the drinking water and the beer. Cups cleaned. And a quick view check. This is just awesome. And the scale of this, like I say, couldn't put it into words. About 2,100 meters here. Wow. Never expected to get this high, as it were, so to speak, to coin a phrase. Planes are easier to spot and zoom in with cameras. I don't have a zoom, well, I have my Panasonic with me, but I'm not getting it out. I'm going to head back down and stop somewhere for lunch. Hey les gars! Ciao! Merci! Oh.
Ciao, Max.
Ciao! Okay, power off because I'm downhill. Up the gears a bit because I'm downhill. And there's a little picnic table to the right there, but go a bit further down, get my own space. And the freewheel just came down to 70% at the top there, so I'm going to find somewhere nice in the sun. I mean, it's all nice here. Go and find somewhere to stop and have a munch for lunch. Now this is where I need to get used to the brakes being the wrong way around. They can't change them on the electric bikes. The VTT bikes, it's easy. So I just have to kind of experiment, chain for the feel, and keep to the principle of braking first with the back brake on the right hand side, and then the left to control it from there. some of this is standy-uppy bits. Quite steep. Not that I really noticed on the way up, but yeah. Getting closer to the river, so down here somewhere I would say. Yeah. I won't stop here either. Get a little bit further down. Miss out in the mud. Bit of pedalling. This is almost all freewheeling though. And the sound of the river is almost constant. Beautiful surroundings. Jump. Wow. I just sit in a log. Perfect. What a beautiful lunch spot. Huh. Wow. And also, if you want to stay the night, there's your fire, there's your cooking, and it's in the shelter of the trees. Another table up the back there. There's one of the chairlifts up the top there, or one of the button toes. And the very top, 2,720 meters up the top end left there. Just see a mast next to the tree there. Spotted eagles, wild mushrooms. I think they're edible, but I'm not risking anything. And just, what a place. Absolutely anywhere is accessible with one of these. And very, very easily too. A lot easier than walking. You can adjust the recoil rate of the back damper, back spring. You can adjust the softness of the front. I've got it at the softest setting. I'm not doing anything too crazy. Critics, what this could do with better is, with modern technology, I mean the gear and all the integration of electric is impressive anyway. But why couldn't you have a little box here with an electronic control? Do away with this, and the cable, and just have something that you can go up and down automatically. It's got the power to power it. Now, not really got any other criticism except for the fact that it doesn't recoup any energy on the brakes on the downhill, which I would consider that would increase the range ridiculous. The range is brilliant as it is. But yeah, this is my second outing on one of these. I would buy one, but I dare say it costs a fortune to keep them going. So lunch spot, the bike, head away in a wee bit. And the freshwater supply. Did you ever see anything like that? Even going up to the road here, this is effortless. This is one hand easy. Yeah, and downhill again most of the way. It's shallower on the left here, so yay. Bonne journée. another, and I've got traffic ahead. I think he'll give me priority here. Bon. Merci. Taking a detour. It said station 3.7 kilometers. Can't go wrong. Well, maybe. This is well off piste. I've skied here before. Oh yeah. Well, there's somewhere familiar. Excellent, I've just avoided 300 meters down and up.